What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I apologize that I haven't been on in the last week. I'm trying to adjust to this new work schedule and it's been taking a lot out of me. So I'm going to try to get back into the habit of recording about 2 videos a week starting today. So today I want to talk about 5 reasons why the narcissist can't stand you. And this came to mind based off certain information that I've shared with a narcissist and their response to it. And I wasn't too surprised because I've been, dealing with this person for a while. Not somebody that I, deal with by choice. It's just due to circumstances. But a lot of times a person, they'll eventually show you how they really feel about you. And narcissists have a hard time, pretending. They can only pretend for so long. I mean, they can pretend, but they can only pretend for so long because sooner or later, you're going to end up seeing the true character. It's like God going to always show you what you need to see. And so 5 things that they hate about you. Number 1 is your determination. They hate that thing about you that, that shows just how much of a hard worker you are. They feel like that, you shouldn't get the recognition for something that they go against. If a narcissist, if they go against something, say for instance, if they're moving out of a condo and you always hear their complaints about, their living conditions, but it's not really something that is bad as the narcissist making it sound. If anything, they just don't like responsibilities. They want everything handed to them. They don't feel like they have to work hard towards anything. So you express to the narcissist that, well, I like them and it's a place where I'll live. But the narcissist is like they've complained so much against a person in their business. They try so much to smear the business because they want other people to go against it, which it's not good for the business because that makes people lose money. And that's the dirty game that narcissists play. But when you like to find things out for yourself and say, well, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to check it out because I really like them. The narcissists, they get angry at things like that. And it goes to the fact that they can't control you. It's like when you decide to just do what you want to do, and it's like you're not really taking into consideration too much of what they have to say. You just like to find stuff out for yourself. Narcissists, they don't like that because it'll kind of, increase the chances of them being exposed. Because you may ask questions like, well, I wonder why did this person have these problems with it? And then that's how you'll kind of find out why the narc felt that way and why they're working so hard to turn you against something that you're interested in. So narcissists, they hate your determination. They hate when you take on that job that they quit. They hate when you move out of a nice place, when you move into a nice place that they have moved out of. That's just how narcissists operate. They hate your determination. They just hate that about it. They also hate your efforts. That's number 2. They hate your good deeds. They don't like when you real about it. The narcissist can pretend all day long, but they know your realness. They know your realness more than anything. And What they don't like about it is that you're genuine about it and you don't have to work hard because you're not pretending like they do. So it's just like, it's just something in you that shines, and other people, they pick up on it. They know, people can determine the real from the fake. And they know when a narcissist is faking it. The narcissist can only put on for so long. And they're going to only do things that benefits them. If they're not going to get anything out of it, they're not going to work hard towards it. But you don't operate that way. You don't feel that way about things. You're in it for real. And a narcissist was only in it for the time being. It had to be something they were getting out of it. So they hate your efforts. It's like if they see you keep going at something that they quit on so soon, they kind of feel like you're taking a shine away from them, like you're dimming their light. It's like people are going to pay more attention to you now than them. So that's the way that they kind of hate your efforts, is because you keep going, and your good deeds are genuine. You're true at it. You don't have to pretend. So it just flows easily from you. People pick it up in your spirit. Whereas with the narcissist, it's like they're always reading from a playbook at doing things in life. Because they're so empty inside, where else is it going to come from? The narcissist mimic, they copy, they just repeat things that they heard. And that's their way of living. That's how they get by. And that's how they get through to people. But when a person can really feel you like a real person, when a person can really feel you through a deep conversation, they know what they're dealing with, And when people go out of their way to do things, people pay attention to you. You never know who's watching you. Whereas with the narcissist, they're going to run and hide. Sooner or later, they're going to disappear because they never were really that type of person to begin with. The third thing is they hate your freedom of choice. Narcissists hate your freedom of choice. If it was up to them, they wouldn't let you choose. They would make choices for you. Your choices is never good enough for them. And it's like a lot of time the narcissists just like to see you do the most. They like to see you go extra for something that benefits them. But when you're doing it for someone else, when you choose to do things for other people and it excludes them, they have a problem with it. They just hate your freedom. Narcissists are very selfish, and they would love to just have control over everything and everyone around them. They also hate your persistence. They hate your perseverance. They hate the fact that you don't give up. That thing about you just not giving up and just having a constant drive at what you really like, love, and admire, your passion, they hate that because it differs from what they do. They do things to be seen, and they get this certain feedback because it gives them a certain image, and it's all fake. And again, it's going to run out. They run out of fuel real fast because, they never really had the drive to really want to do what it is that they're doing. It's always something in it for them at the end. So they just hate that about you. They hate your persistence. They hate that you don't give up easily. And that your mind is set on something. You're on go and nothing can stop you. The last thing is that they hate your light. They hate your kindness, your empathy, your loving and nurturing spirit. They hate that about you. They hate that you're not afraid to call things out when they're wrong, because they don't have the courage to do that, because it's like now you're going against them. They see a lot of that within themselves, and they just can't take the chance of having you being that open about things. So those are the 5 things that narcissists hate about you. Leave y'all thoughts down below if you have anything to add. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.